We had this shop built about 2.5, 3 years ago. And since then, it's pretty much been unused. It's mostly just been a storage area. We didn't have electricity ran. We finally got electricity out here. So excited. So now we get to spend some time out here getting some projects done. One of the biggest things we had to figure out quickly was how to get lighting in here. So I did a little video here. I'm going to show you the lighting I chose, kind of how I laid it out, how I installed it. You know, I've seen so many YouTube videos about shop LED lighting, and it looks like a great solution. You go out and look at the Amazon link, and well, you're kind of overwhelmed when you see the price per light. So these are from Amazon. They are not expensive. I think you'll be shocked at the price. We'll go over that in a little bit, but I think they provide a ton of light, give you a lot of options to install them. So take a look, and thank you guys for watching. All right, let's go into the shop. When we initially built this shop in 2021, I bought these 4 lights from Amazon. They were around $38 for a 4-pack. I installed them on the roof, but I had to connect them with a bunch of extension cords. If I needed to work out here, I'd have to run an extension cord from the house to power the lights. But now that we've got power, I've connected these 4 lights to the new switched outlets. But I need more light, especially around the entire shop. I decided to go with the same brand and model of lights that I had bought previously. These are the BBounder brand. BBounder, Bubble Bounder, I don't know. Whatever they are. I'll put an Amazon associate link in the description for the 4-pack and for the 10-pack. Now, everything has increased a bit cost-wise since early 2021. Now, this 10-pack of lights was listed for $120, but there was a $10 coupon at the time, so they came in at around $11 per light. These lights are 4-foot fixtures. They are 40-watt, 5,000 K daylight color temperature. Each light produces 4,000 lumens. So with all 14 lights installed, I'll end up with about 56,000 lumens in my shop. When I installed the initial 4 lights, I used these little S-hooks, but I don't want to buy more of these for the new lights. Only one end of the included chain is a hook, so I'll bend the other end to fit in the light and then tighten the chain back again once it's installed. Now that I've decided to do this to all 10 lights, I set up a little process. First, I take the spare parts and save them. The screw and ceiling hooks, the mounting screws, and the plastic anchors. I never seem to throw away anything. I guess that's why my shop looks like it does. Now I open up the end of the chain and install it to the lights. Well, and now I get to do this a bunch more times. Now let's take a look at the lights themselves. You can see how they could be surface mounted. There's not a whole lot to them, but they do the job. They're very light also. I think they weigh a little less than a pound each. These lights are meant to plug into each other. According to the instructions, you can string up to 4 lights together. So after many trips up and down the ladder, I got them all hanging about where I want them and where they'll provide good light coverage to the areas of the shop where light is most needed. But I do not like the cables hanging down between the lights. So I need to start the process of cleaning up the wires, and I'll also need to modify the chains on the original 4 lights so they match how the new 10-pack of lights is installed. As I've already mentioned, I can string up to 4 lights together. Luckily, I've got a total of 4 outlet plugs, and 14 lights. So I'll have 2 strings of 4 lights and 2 strings of 3 lights. When I ran these switch outlets, I used double gang boxes, but I've only put in 1 outlet in each box so far. But I can always come back and add another outlet if needed. But I really doubt I'm going to need any more for lights. These lights provide every bit of light I could possibly need. To help clean up the wiring, I'm using these VELCRO 1-wrap thin ties. I'll put an Amazon associate link in the description if you'd like to get some for yourself. Just tie the VELCRO strip around the chain. Then I bundle the cable up and wrap the rest of the VELCRO strip around the cable to hold it where I want. I try to leave just enough cable between the lights so that it keeps the loose cable at the top, but it's not so tight that it is pulling the lights. These don't have a lot of weight, so it doesn't take much to pull them around. I showed earlier the mounting location to mount these lights using the surface mount holes, but for my application, I wanted to make sure I had the ability to move them around as needed. That's when I decided to hang them from the chains. If my needs change, I can easily move the lights around as needed. And using these VELCRO straps makes it very easy to adjust the cable length. And here's the shop with all the lights installed and the wiring cleaned up a bit. A much better look from my perspective. I've got the lights placed over areas where my table saw, router table, miter saw, and lathe are either currently at or will be after I clean up this mess. But as I mentioned earlier, if things move around, I can easily move the lights. Overall, I believe these lights provide a great value and give the DIYer the ability to have nice quality lighting without breaking the bank. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. Have a great day.